Tinawag na baseless ng Chinese Embassy ang pahayag ni PCG spokesperson for the West Philippine Sea, Commodore J. Tariela, na umano'y illegal patrol sa karagatan ng Zambales. Ayon kasi kay Tariela, namataan ng Chinese Navy sa teritoryo ng Pilipinas sa gitna ng search and rescue operation sa mangisdang napabalitang nawawala. Welta ng Beijing, may overlapping EEZ claims ang Pilipinas at China sa naturang lokasyon. Dapat na rin daw tigilan ng Pilipinas ang magpa-victim. Iginit din ng Chinese Navy na kung nalaman daw nila na may nangangailangan ng tulong sa lugar, tutulungan nila ito anuman ang lahi. Kaugnay niyan, makakausap po natin si Commodore J. Tariela ng Philippine Coast Guard. Commodore, magandang gabi po.
Hello, magandang gabi, Sir George. At magandang gabi din sa iyong mga taga-subaybay.
Unahin ko na po, baka makahingi lang kami ng update sa search and rescue efforts sa karagatan ng Zambales.
Well, as of this time, ongoing pa ang ating isinasagawang search and rescue dito sa nawawalang maayos-ng Pilipino from Subic, Zambales. Our Coast Guard vessel and aircraft has been deployed this afternoon. At gaya ng sinabi ko sa press release natin yesterday, we also publicize itong NOTAM, itong notice to all mariners to be on the lookout for the missing fishermen.
Ilan po itong mangingisdang nawawala?
Well, isa lang naman ang mangingisda ito. Pumalaot siya the other day and he's from Subic, Zambales.
Okay. Sa naunang ulat po ninyo, habang nagsasagawa kasi ng search and rescue operation ang Philippine Coast Guard dyan sa lugar, ay may namataan kayong Chinese Navy, 42 nautical miles away from Capones Island.
Yes.
Ganon na pala sila ka-agresibo po, ano? Sobrang lapit na noon.
Well, the other day, meron tayong PLA Navy na namataan. Ito yung 42 nautical miles. Ito yung PLA Navy bound number 627. At kahapon, nakita naman natin yung isang China Coast Guard 3106 at a distance of 73 nautical miles from Capones Island. But what is important for us to highlight, regardless of the size of these Chinese vessels, both PLA Navy and Chinese Coast Guard, we have never been deterred to challenge and to also ask for what is their intention. And it's important for us to do this so that they cannot normalize itong kanilang illegitimate patrol na ginagawa sa West Philippine Sea.
Commodore, how did they react sa radio challenge ng PCG?
Well, for the PLA Navy warship, they didn't respond back. But for the Chinese Coast Guard, they were saying what they're doing is in accordance with their sovereignty. Alam mo naman, ang Chinese have always been claiming na meron silang sovereignty over these waters. But this was already invalidated by the 2016 Arbitral Award. So wala na talagang legal na batayan at jurisdiction ang China para sabihin nilang ang kanilang presensya dito ay naaayon sa international law.
Well, kakakita ko nga lang po sa Facebook at nag-react kayo doon sa statement ng Chinese Embassy. Pero since nandito na po kayo, hilingin na namin yung inyong reaksyon sa sinabi ng China na tigilan na daw ng Pilipinas ang pagiging pa-victim, na may overlapping claim sa area at nakahanda sila sanang tumulong sa mga distressed na mangingisda kung alam lang nila.
Well, I responded to these 3 points. Una sa lahat, ang sabi nila, there is an overlapping exclusive economic zone. I highlighted that this falls within our 200 nautical mile exclusive economic zone and along the baseline of Luzon. And this is in accordance with the United Nations Convention of the Law of the Sea. But if you're going to measure yung sinasabi nilang exclusive economic zone, it is way too beyond 500 nautical miles. Napakalayo. And I don't think that they even have the coordinates to say kung nasaan talaga yung 9- or 10- line na pinaguguhit nila. And most importantly, the 2016 Arbitral Award has already invalidated the position of the Chinese government. Pangalawa, yung sinasabi nilang pa-victim. Hindi naman tayo pa-victim. Lagi naman talaga tayong victim. Obviously, their vessels are too larger than our Coast Guard vessel. And our Filipino fishermen is always subjected to harassment and bullying. And that's why I even reminded him to refresh his memory that the most recent harassment of the Filipino fishermen only happened last month in Skoda Shoal. No? This is also a response sa sinasabi niya, kung alam lang nila, magkakandak sila ng suporta din sa pag-aanap. Again, this kind of statement does not really show kung ano ang nangyayari sa ground. No? Alam naman natin kung ilang mga isda na ang hinaras nila, pinahirapan nilang mga isda at pinaalis nila. And what is important on my post is I also asked, ano bang ganitong behavior ni Mr. Guo Wei talagang naaayon sa kanyang pagiging diplomat ng Chinese embassy? Because obviously, his line of statements does not reflect to a professional diplomat. No? Imagine, sinagot niya si Senator Pangilinan, he keeps on directing his post against me as well, and even to Admiral Trinidad. No? All of this kind of statements na pinopost niya sa social media does not really conform with the Vienna Convention of Diplomatic Relations.
And of course, Commodore, ang atin namang measures para i-counter ang ganitong mga aktibidad nila is palakasin ang ating presensya dyan sa West Philippine Sea. And for 2026, dinagdagan ng budget ng PCG to acquire new vessels. Gaano po ba karami ang bibilhin at kailan natin i-expect na darating yung mga ito?
Well, para sa akin, ang pinaka-most significant na acquisition ng Philippine Coast Guard are the 97-meter vessels. No? And we're hoping by last quarter of 2027 or even in 2028, pagdatingan na itong pinakamalalaking Coast Guard vessels in the next coming years. No? And secondly, kasama na rin sa plano ng ating Commandant, Admiral Ronnie Hilgaman, is to acquire more assets, not just for the surface assets, but even for aircraft, no? And mga drones, for us to strengthen our capability for maritime domain awareness.
And talagang makakatulong po yan. Commodore, kamusta rin yung panghuli na lang po bago kayo bitawan? Kamusta yung pag-iikot nyo sa iba't ibang bahagi ng bansa para i-advocate yung kaalaman at pagtatanggol sa teritoryo ng Pilipinas?
Well, ngayon dahil tapos na Sean, tuloy na ulit ang ating pag-iikot sa different universities. It's important for us to educate and make our youth understand how important our fight in the West Philippine Sea. Alam mo, ang challenge natin ngayon is the fake news and misinformation na pinapalaganap ng China at ng mga pro-China trolls. No? So we need to lead the narrative. And para sa akin, nananalo naman tayo sa battle of narrative because obviously, we have the factual narrative. No? Katotohanan lamang ang pinapakalat natin. Our press releases are always anchored on what is really happening on the ground. It is supported by videos and photos. Hindi tayo katulad ng China na nanduduktog ng mga pictures and videos for them to justify ang kanilang mga claims sa ginagawa nilang mga misinformation in social media.
Alright, sige po. Maraming salamat, PCG spokesperson for the West Philippine Sea, Commodore J. Tariela.
Maraming salamat po.